Love and dating are difficult. It would be nice to believe that all it takes for a relationship to perfectly work out and to be peaceful forever after would be to find the perfect person. But we all know that this is not true. To a certain degree, we all suffer from dependencies, neediness, maybe avoidance issues or attachment issues. We suffer from arguments, incompatibilities when it comes to interests and life and visions, spirituality. And we all suffer from expectations that are maybe not met. While you cannot change the other person and you cannot change that challenges will occur while you date and while you're in a relationship, you can change the way you respond to these challenges with the power of daily meditation. With daily meditation, you increase your chances of a peaceful relationship and also of having a peaceful dating life where you are not suffering so much from neediness and dependencies. I'm Lorelle, and in this video, we're going to talk about 5 ways daily meditation can improve your dating life and how to use daily meditation to improve your dating life. And before we get into the actual video, I want to answer a couple of questions the people on my Instagram gave me, because I said that I'm meditating for over 6 years now, and I want to quickly answer these questions. The first question comes from Haley, and she's asking, how long do you meditate? I meditate for at least 20 minutes every morning. Sometimes I have phases where I meditate for more than 20 minutes, sometimes up to an hour. It depends on what I'm after. But for me, it's all about integrating meditation into my daily life for the rest of my life. So I keep it always to a minimum of 20 minutes. The second question is, what was the biggest challenge for you to stick with it every day? When I started meditating, I was 18 years old, and that was around 2013 in Germany. At that time, nobody was doing it. I was like the only one in my whole environment who was meditating. Maybe there were some people who did it, but I didn't meet them. And the biggest challenge was to stick with it despite what other people were saying. Now this whole thing is so popular. If you say you meditate, you're cool. But I wasn't. People called me crazy. People called me weird because I was doing that. And that was the greatest challenge, to stick to my daily practice. And the last question, have you had any strange experiences while meditating? I do have had and still have some strange experiences sometimes. The first one is a more pleasant one. It's that I often get this sensation of being very, very tiny and then zooming out and feeling myself in comparison to the whole universe. It's almost like, it's not a visual, it's almost like you zoom out, you get zoomed out, but you're still aware of your tiny little self on the bottom of this whole thing. And I remember also experiencing that a lot when I was a child. So it's very interesting to get back to that in my meditations. These were all the questions you have. If you're not following me already on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram. So let's get into the actual video. Daily meditation. Meditation is the practice of a person bringing their attention to a certain activity or object of attention, and then using that to relax the mind, relax the body, and or getting a lot of insights into reality and themselves. As an experienced meditator and coach on the one hand, and on the other hand, as a young woman who is searching for love and companionship on the other hand, I have my fair share of experience when it comes to daily meditation and dating. So the 5 ways I'm going to share with you are based on my 6-year experience as a meditator, and also based on my 6 years of experience of dating and relationships. Number 1, increase self-awareness. In general, meditation increases your self-awareness. It makes you aware of your motives, of your beliefs, of your expectations, and of your fantasies and daydreams about love and relationships. Often what blinds us to the reality of a person are our own fantasies. Especially as a person who has codependency tendencies, you easily start this mental story creating of this person who you just met. And this completely filters out who they actually are, and this blinds your observation. I wouldn't say that having those fantasies and daydreams is a bad thing, but it is good to become aware of them and to know where they come from. Most of us develop those ideas and fantasies of a relationship or of a person because of past pain and past traumas. So using daily meditation to become aware of these dynamics that are happening inside of you whenever you are triggered or whenever you get triggered to fantasize or to go downward the spiral, it is good to stop and investigate what is happening, questioning your ideas, beliefs, and assumptions about other people and about dating in general. Number 2, assessing the person versus blindly falling for them. The big thing meditation gives you is a time to self-reflect, time to reflect on your life and on everything that is happening inside of your life. By using daily meditation to calm down and relax and assessing everything that happened, you get a clear picture of who it is that you are dating. You're more unlikely to ignore red flags because you assess the person instead of just going for it. Regular practice makes you aware of why you're even dating that person, why you're even attracted to them, so you can assess whether it is a good idea to follow through with it or to put the brakes on. To do that, you can ask yourself these 2 questions. Am I attracted to that person because they represent something that I lack in myself? And am I attracted to them because they look good and they will make me look good? These are examples. Or even, am I attracted to that person, or do I want to be with that person because I really need someone to fill my void? This is all something you assess before you go after a person. Number 3, is it attachment or love? The basic mechanism we humans ensure the connection that we have is through attachment. There's not anything wrong with attaching when it's the right person, because we ensure that we care about the person, we consider their best interest, hopefully. But if we attach to a wrong person and to someone who may not be good for us in the long run, it can be very, very harmful for our overall happiness and sense of peace. Especially as a person who has been traumatized in the past, you usually get attached to a person based on fantasies, based on push and pull dynamics, based on harmful things the other person does, like trauma bonding. But this is attachment and not love. Daily meditation enables you to see through these attachment dynamics. You can see why you want to be with that person. Is it because they trigger certain things? Is it because they represent something that you lack? So are you attaching based on trauma, or are you attaching because you genuinely want to be with that person? You start to investigate your fantasies and your ideas. Number 4, what is mine versus what is theirs? When you're in the dating pool, you get triggered, the other person gets triggered, someone is reacting, someone is being emotional. Daily meditation enables you to really clearly see what is my responsibility right now and what is their responsibility. Sometimes when someone is reacting to you emotionally or having like a bad comment about you, you can differentiate with the power of meditation and with the awareness you gain from meditation whether it is something that's because of what you actually did or because of something that reminds them of something that happened in their past. And usually it's that. They are reacting to something that happened in the past that you trigger in them. So you can clearly differentiate that what they are doing and how they are reacting, how they are treating you is not a representation of your self-worth. It is more a representation of how they feel about their past and how they feel about what you represent, how they feel about the idea of you. And this is amazing because it gives you a lot of sense of peace and clarity and a lot of internal knowing that not everything is personal. Number 5, the ability to let go. This is a very, very big thing because let's face it, dating ends, relationships do end or are painful. Having the ability to let go of painful experiences is a very important skill you have to develop, and that enables daily meditation for you. By surrendering to what is going on inside of yourself, to all of the emotions that are happening inside of you, and by accepting reality as it is, and by accepting other people as they are, you gain a lot of peace and clarity inside of your being. Because the truth is, you can't change something by desperately trying to change it. You have to find your clarity in your center of peace, and you have to be able to let go of something that hurt you. This is not only beneficial when you want to let go of a person you dated and it didn't work out. It is also beneficial when you're in a relationship and you feel triggered a lot, or you go through challenges with your partner. You can let go of past hurts and work on repairing the connection. And this is one of the greatest benefits I see with daily meditation and love and relationships. Now that you all know that, how do you use daily meditation to improve your dating life? I first and foremost recommend everyone who's watching this to start today with a regular daily meditation practice for the rest of your life. That's something that someone said to me a couple of years ago when I started at the age of 18. So I'm saying that to you now. If you install one habit that you're going to do for the rest of your life, it's daily meditation. You don't need to start big, start small. 10 to 20 minutes of daily meditation are good. I recommend you do it in the morning to clear your mind, to be on track. And you can start by using a simple body scan meditation. I have one meditation video. I'm going to link it here somewhere and in the description box, and you can practice with that. Otherwise, I do offer a coaching program where I help individuals to find their own personal perfect meditation technique. I believe that there's not necessarily one fits it all technique when it comes to meditation. We all have different struggles such as anxiety, stress, overworking, lack of productivity, lack of focus. And meditation can be used to deal with these struggles, and also can be used to enhance other things in your life. So if that's something that is interesting for you, I invite you to go to the link in the description box below. You can book a free consultation with me, and we'll see how we can work together on that. Otherwise, I really hope to see you in the next video, and have a good day.